Hello Goblins, it's Chris, Eldritch Pipes, with a review of, I don't know if you can see that there, Esoterica Dunbar. Before I get into that, I've almost got my new place ready, so I've started working through my waiting list for people wanting commissions. If you have asked to be on the waiting list, you'll have probably, almost everyone now, should have received an email from me. And many of you have in fact already replied. But just to make you aware then, if you were on the waiting list, you either have had an email or you will be getting an email very shortly. And I'll be booking dates with you there. Esoterica Dunbar. Now, I encountered this a couple of years ago in one of the 2-ounce tins, and it surprised me greatly by loving it. It's a vapour, but that doesn't necessarily tell you that much. Dunhill Dark Flake is a vapour, and these two blends are like worlds apart. It's a nice, quite a chunky ribbon blend. The Perique is hard to find in it. Perique is very dark, but just the pure sweet tobacco flavour, the aroma coming from it is just, it's amazing. As a smoke, it's quite light. So I think it airs more to the Virginias, and I think probably the Perique is quite light in it. It's not a tobacco I smoke very often because it leans more to the almost pure Virginia end of things, I think. And so the smoke is quite light. It doesn't sort of absorb your senses. It's sweet in that sort of natural tobacco sense. And the Perique is doing its thing. It's that you can't quite put your finger on that strange peppery floral note that Perique gives things. The Perique is working its magic, and I guess that's kind of the magic of this blend, and it is a good blend. This isn't a blend that I could smoke while working or while listening to something or doing something else. It's like a good Latakia blend. You can smoke that while doing something else, and it kind of like it keeps announcing its presence. If you were smoking this while doing something else, this blend would just get lost. You'd forget you were even smoking it. You have to smoke this one, you have to sit down and pay attention. People who like their Virginias are going to like this more. People who like lighter blends are going to like this more. Smokes quite well. I will say that this jar that I've had for about a year doesn't seem to be quite as good as the tin that I had. Now, whether I'm just remembering that tin through rose-tinted taste buds, as it were, I don't know. But this tobacco here and now isn't quite as good as the tin that I had. I remember that tin I just smoked. Once I'd opened it, I smoked it until it was gone. Surprising myself, actually, because of the kind of blend it was. It's not the kind of thing I would normally go for. I guess the closest relative to this is Solani 633. I think it's probably quite a comparable blend. So, as an Esoterica blend, it's obviously still quite hard to get hold of. Unless you are a confirmed vapor addict, I wouldn't necessarily spend the energy in trying to hunt this down. But if you like your vapors and you do happen to come across this, it's probably worth your time. It is a little mysterious, that Perique. Okay, that's going to be my short and sweet review of Dunbar. Until then, I've got a boatload of strawberries to make. I'm going to show you in a second. This is one. Can you see it? The shank won't be as fat as this when it's finished, but it's a filter pipe, as are most of these for this collection. Let me just show you how many I'm working on at the moment. You see them all there? Sorry if I'm making you feel seasick by moving you around there. Okay, so that's it. If you're on my waiting list, check your emails and give me a reply. Let me know what's going on. Till next time, take it easy. Have a good one. See you, chaps.